Hello, and welcome to the stream. Sorry I'm a bit late, just trying to sort out some little bits here. Thank you for watching. This is DXD Hobo. We are watching RPR Season 8, Round 12 here in Spain, no assist GP1 League. So before we get started, I'm just going to jump on someone so you can watch someone go around the track, and we will jump straight into the drivers and constructors standings. Driver standings look like this so far after 11 rounds. Johnny is leading the way with 225 points. Second place we have Andreas with 148. That doesn't make sense. Hang on a minute, that's probably the wrong one. Nope, that is the wrong one. Ignore that. For some reason it's loaded up the GP2 one for some strange reason. I don't know why it's done that. Every time I come onto this it does something different every single time. Damn OBS Streamlabs. Amazing bit of kit. Let's find the right one and work out why it's done that. Here we go, that's much better. Right, so Johnny Stokes with leading, Andreas second. Nah, that can't be right. No offence. Let's try this again. Make sure they're both. We'll reset both just in case. There seems to be a problem with the both of them, just in case there is. But there we go. Try again. Okay, so back to the drivers' tables. There we go, much better. So Jack is leading the way still with 205 points. In second place we have Avi with 194. Third place we have Johnny Stokes 170. Gustav is in fourth with 136. We have Dara, who's actually now left the league, in fifth place with 86. And down to Chubb, who is in sixth with 80 points. So very close up, really. There's like two little battles going on up top. Still got the battle for top, which is within, give or take, 70 points. So it's not far off. And then we've got like a little battle forming here for like the best of the, well, best of the rest, the worst of the best, I should say. And then we go down to Scotty Harris in 7th place with 59, Speedy in 8th with 52, Ali Defa in 9th with 51, Cherry in 10th with 34, Mr. Carl in 11th with 26. We have Erez. There we go. Erez in 12th with 23, El Stefano in 13th with 16 points, Frenzy in 14th with 11, and Rob is in 15th with 2. Yet to score we have Andreas Crookie, aka GTC, Dr. Robot, Hud Soldier and Booker Bronco, and rumour has it that DXD Moyland will be taking the full-time seat at McLaren, replacing Dara. So the new team lineup will be Gustav and will be Moyland. So that'll be a strong pairing for them and a potential chance to fight for constructors, which brings me to my next point, the constructors table. Currently, right now, as it stands, Aston Martin. Nope, that's the wrong one again because I'm reading the wrong one. Alpine are leading the way with 285 points. Second place, we have the Williams team with 229. McLaren are in third with 222. Haas are in fourth with 217. So again, another tight top four, separated by 70 points, which is literally one good race, one bad race for some people, and it's all turned around. Then we've got a bit of a gap now for the mid-pack battle, and that is with the Aston Martin with 77 points, Mercedes with 52, Red Bull with 45. In 8th place we have the Alfa Romeo team with 38. 9th we have the Alfa Tauri team with 2 points, and again Ferrari yet to score with 0 points. So it's all looking very close for the top, for the mid and the bottom. So fingers crossed we'll see some great racing today, and it is España, so great racing here. Weather wise we are looking, let's have a little look. We can make that a bit bigger for a second so we can have a little look see. There we go. So we've got bright sunshine, potential rain coming later on, but that's an hour away, so potentially won't be anything to worry about for us here. So looking good on the weather part of it. Let's quickly make that smaller again. There we go. A spin there. That was it was Aldivifa, yeah, having a little spin early on in quali. So far Gustav setting the first best time on a 1:17.8. Obviously right now they don't have the 15 drivers needed to knock someone out of Q1, so they are technically all through at the moment. Even Frenzy, who has retired, he will still be through. As long as you don't DNF on track, you're going to get through to the next round of quali. So probably best to go out, maybe go out on a set of inters, save the tyres, unless there's potential rain. We don't know. There could be rain coming. We just don't know. No one's told us yet. Obviously, the weather looks like it's going to be potential rain in an hour's time, but this is Q1, so technically it's a Saturday. So the race obviously the next day. So fingers crossed we'll see some sort of message from someone. Hi, Mrs. Carl. How are you? Hi, Mrs. Carl. Hi, Mrs. Carl. How are you doing? Hope you are well. But yeah, looking forward to today. So, I'll jump on board with someone. I would imagine a lot of drivers have put on the controller. Have put on into tyres are going on some cars. So, we'll go on board with Moreland, who is making a return. We are good, thank you very much. Someone's getting some new teeth coming in. This one over here. He has 2 new teeth coming. He's got 1 tooth already. So yeah, he's a bit miserable at the moment. No, but now we can watch Formula 1. He's all good. Hey, yeah. And you've got a little tickle spot down here, haven't you? Little tickle spot in there. Little tickle spot in there. So yeah, we're bored with Moreland now. Moreland is in the Ferrari. But he will be potentially joining the McLaren team to replace Dara, who has left the Discord. I think it was due mostly to exams and stuff. He hasn't got time for F1 at the moment, which is fair enough. Can't really argue with that. Yeah, you're back to Team Moreland again. Exactly, Team Moreland. And Moreland there going to set his first lap back in the seat, and it's a 1:22.6, obviously on the intermediate tyres. Nothing really special about that, but then again, it's just to get a set, I don't know, set your quali, set your, what's the name of it, set up. Oh, don't do that.
Why?
That ain't going to work. That ain't going to work.
Yeah, what time being, though? You get a new one.
Anyway, so jumping on board now. Let's have a look at Erez. Erez also on the intermediate tyre, so have a look what Erez can do. What are you doing? What are you doing? Sit still. Sit still. Yes. You need to sit still. There you go. You sit still there. That's it, be my headrest. There we go, Erez now. Obviously the new section or the new layout for Spain, which cuts out a little section of this corner here, making it a wide sweeping entry into the final sector. Ow. Let go. And obviously this will be the last time we're going to be seeing this chicane this year in the game, and at least anyway, because that's going to be changed for next year. Or this year, I should say. Next year's game. And that'll be a sweeping final sector. So sector 3 becoming really fast. Yes. You want to fidget all the time. You want to fidget all the time. Fidget, fidget, fidget. Get off my hat. And there we go. So Erez set a 1:24.3. Nope. And I did see a Chubb enter. So we do have an extra driver coming in. What? Oh, can you just sit still 4 or 5 minutes? Oh, okay, not 5 minutes, maybe like an hour. An hour sitting still, watching the cars go by. No, not a thing you can do. No, now you want your mobile. You want to just move about all the time. Yes. Get off. Get off. Get off. So we're still not up to the 15 drivers required. Well, 16 drivers required, but someone's been knocked out of the session, so still everyone is through. Shut up! Shut up! Fidget bum! You're gonna get fidget and you're gonna go in your bloody bed. Yes! Yes, you're gonna go in your bed if you keep fidgeting. There we go. Alright, in the bed then. In the bed? You going? That's the options, Dan. You can sit here and watch this, be quiet, or you can stand there and cry. What's it going to be? You coming? Are you coming? Alright, then you've got to be still. Then you've got to be still. That ain't being still. That's, you're immediately going against our agreement. Yes. Right. There we go. So on board at the moment with Booker Bronco and he's going round. We'll jump on board with Mr. Carl actually. Mr. Carl, oh never mind. Mr. Carl just set a lap time 121.6 on the soft tyres as well. So just a little steady lap from him to make sure he's got his setup locked and loaded and ready to go. Probably wouldn't have wasted a set of soft tyres though. You have to stay still, Dan. Look, come on, let go of that. Let go of my chain. You can stay still. Yes. Yes, stay still. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, who can go on board? Who's on a lap? No one really. At the moment. Oh, Johnny Stokes has joined as well, so we are up to now a full 15. But again, still no chance of anyone getting knocked out unless they DNF. We are expecting potentially a couple of drivers to sharp though. The likes of Hudzojo, who did say he was going to race today. I do know we had Andreas cancel, so he's showing up. Alright, go to mummy. That's it. Go in there then. If you're going to cry and scream and want to fidget, you can go in there. Well, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. So Speedy thinks he's safe with that time. Obviously, potentially he is.
Danny.
There we go.
Danny.
Who are we going on board with now? Let's no one. Oh, we got Johnny. Oh, Scotty even. Scotty's out on an outlap on the hard tyres as well, so he's going to do a couple of laps, get his iron around this track, which is a good track. No, it's not a bad track. This one, I do enjoy it. There's a lot of low traction zones, obviously for these medium runners, can be very difficult. But sorry, these no traction, no TC runners can be very difficult. Go back to solo comms. I forgot how much talking you got to do. So yeah, so still currently everyone is through. What have been tagged in here? 3 messages. Yes, it was, but it started 20 minutes ago. Been a delay, but it's up now. So let's have a look. I'll have a look in the attendance because I do think there was meant to be at least 17. So 2 Mercedes. We have 1 in Mercedes, I think, because Hatodo's not here yet. So yeah, only 1 in Mercedes. 2 in Ferrari, which we do have. We meant to have 2 in Red Bull, which we do have. Meant to have 1 in McLaren, which we do have. Meant to have 2 in the Aston Martin, which we do. Alpine meant to have 2, which we do. Williams meant to have 2, which we do. Alfa Romeo meant to have 1, which we don't because he's cancelled. Andreas can't come today. Alpha Tauri with Rob and Crookie. Obviously, Rob's had to dip out, so Crookie here. So Rob potentially might come back for the race, but fingers crossed he does. And then we have the 2 Hash drivers, and they are both here. So yeah, we are just missing Rob and Hudzojo really now. So if these 2 do join, obviously they need to do it now to get out a lap, which could put someone out in danger. Currently, right now as it stands. Oh, actually, no, we haven't. Hang on, tell a lie. Rob is in. Rob is in. So now these drivers could be in danger now. Rob's come immediately out. So me looking at all that. Hi there, Moreland. Me looking at the attendance, then I missed Rob joining. There we go. So Rob is here now, so that potentially means someone is going to go out of this session My money could be on Frenzy because he's already retired, but Chubb hasn't come out with enough time, I don't think. So as long as Rob can get a time on the board, he's through. Avi as well, he's coming around the last sector now. He's right behind Johnny Stokes, who is on a lap. So just a lap from Rob will allow him to qualify, and it will knock out Chubb and Frenzy as well. Well, Frenzy will go through still. Obviously, he won't do a lap in Q2. Johnny goes up to second at a 118.2. Good lap time from him. On board and Booker Bronco, who's obviously feeling a bit in danger, but should be definitely safe because he's just got Frenzy as a buffer. Rob now coming around the final corner now. So here we go. Rob, just got to get a lap, mate. That's all you got to do. Could be the slowest lap in the world. As long as you've got a lap under your belt, you're through. Avi on the same boat as well. He's on the intermediate tyres, so again, he knows that just to get a lap on the board, he's through. Obviously, an invalidation could mean disaster for either one of these drivers. Well, at the moment, I think Rob is safe anyway. No matter what happens, Rob is definitely safe because he's already above Chubb. Quali has ended, so here we go. On board with Avi. He has got just one more sector to navigate. As long as he does it nicely, he's definitely through to the next round, which will knock Chubb out of Quali. So far, so good for Avi. Avi's got to go down one more corner. Oh, two more corners now. There we go. Nice sweeping last corner. Easy done. Kept it on the track. He'll go through with a 1:23.5. Rob in the same boat as him. One more corner. Crossing the line will nearly end Quali. It does end it for him. Rob goes up to 6. Great lap from Rob. A 1:20.9. So it wasn't taking it that easy. Very good time from him. But yeah, so that would mean Chubb is knocked out because he didn't come out on track. He's been in the lobby a lot longer than some of these drivers. So Chubb out of session. Frenzy will go through, but not with... Well, obviously he won't then set a lap in the next race. And there we go. Just to confirm, Chubb has been eliminated from Quali in Q1. Unfortunately for Chubb, probably should have came out when he did. Just again, it's not too difficult just to get out a lap. Even if you think, there's only 14 drivers or 12 drivers, whatever, people do join late. Sometimes it's worth just to get an interlap out or something, because he would have easily probably got up in probably the 1:23, same as Avi. Avi won a slow one. More than the 1:22.6. So yeah, he could have easily beat a 1:26.3 anyway. And he definitely would have beat Frenzy. And there we go. So that brings Q1 to a close. And now we're going to have something to watch because I get to actually see the quali. And there's actually risk involved now as we're going to say goodbye. I will say 4 drivers because we all know Frenzy isn't going to set a lap. So we'll be saying goodbye to the 4 drivers, including Fred and additional Frenzy. I don't know why I'm all so dark today. There we go. It's a tiny bit better. I was looking a bit like blue double D double die. So here we are. So who's going to be the first out on track? I see no movement in any sort of garage at the moment. Here we go. Double movement straight away from Ferrari and Red Bull. Simultaneously coming out at this. And looks like that will be potentially Moreland. Not maybe Booker. Oh, it's Booker. Booker's come out first. So Booker, followed by Cherry, followed by both Astons. So that'll be Mr. Carl, the first one, Ali Defa, the second. Also Williams there coming out, which I would believe would be probably Johnny. Yeah, Johnny's out as well. And then the Alpine of GGC. which he's in up there in second. There he is. And then the other Ferrari's come out of Moylan. So we'll jump on board. First of all, looks like Booker's been overtaken straight away. So we'll jump on board with Cherry. All on the soft tyres now. I'm assuming that no one's going to really risk putting inters on. Maybe some medium runners. Yeah, Moylan's going out on hards. Not surprising on that. He has got a lot of pace. Has Moylan's. Oh, Cherry went very wide there. I'm surprised that wasn't invalid. Although it wasn't an outlap, but still. Quite wide. So here we go. So I was also noticing, yeah, Carl was right behind Cherry here. Trying to use him for a bit of DRS maybe. Could slow him down and later on in the lap. But there we go. Cherry starts his lap with Carl right behind, as Carl was there, as you can see. We'll have to keep an eye on both of these drivers. They're quite close together. I can't really check split times because they're so far apart. But so far, purple sector for Cherry, which it will do. Obviously, because he's the only one that's on the track. For some reason, it doesn't show you how it's meant to show you. But, well, the game doesn't even really work anyway, as Carl's gone round. So, probably the best of ideas from Carl to start so close to the back of Cherry. Probably got a lot of dirty air and that low traction zone. So you'd have to go around again. Cherry now entering the third sector. One car ahead of him of Gustav. Gustav is aware, well, he's knowledgeable enough to know to get out of someone's way on a hot lap. Can he get any kind of DRS or slipstream from the McLaren? I don't think he will, a bit too far away. There we go, Cherry now around the final corner. Full throttle, DRS open, and he'll cross the line with a 1:19.5. At the moment, that takes provisional pole. Burkhardt going to cross the line as well. 1:22.2. Aladifa a 1:20.1. Johnny 1:18.6. Great times coming in so far. GGC 1:20.2. Moreland 1:19.4. So that little time away, potentially doing him some good. So a lot of cars out on track now. Gustav, I'll probably be the next one to cross the official lap. Who's in front of Gustav? It's Rob, isn't it, on an out lap? So yeah, so we'll go on board with Gustav. Carl set a 1:57.8. Brilliant time from Carl. In reverse, might as well have been. Oh, bit of a spin there from Gustav. Big off from Rob. Well, as he's getting out of the way, he's going to get loads of dirt on those tyres. Probably not the best place to go. McLaren now going around the final corner. DRS wide open, crosses the line, 1:17.7. Fantastic time. Freddie's still in the pits. Cherry's probably coming around for an in lap. I'm a shoot. Oh, hang on, what was that? Oh, Scotty spinning. Scotty's had a bit of a moment there, and again, he was on a push lap, so he's going to have to reset and try again. Erez goes up to 5th on a 1:20.1. We had, and that's where he is there on track. Where is his teammate Avi? There's Avi. Not a great angle for here, really. That's better. Not using up all the road there, Avi. Does go 1:18.2 though. And then we got Carl coming across the line. Does improve massively, 1:21.3. That's a big improvement. Sees him into 9th. Who else we got on board? Scotty obviously will be doing his lap again. Unless he's coming straight into the pits. We don't know. Then we've got Rob behind that as well. So we'll have a look what Scotty does. Scotty's going to start his lap now. So jump on board to Rob. Glad to see he did make it into quali. Did make it back in time. Also, we got Speedy, I think just behind on a far push lap. He did a 2 minute 6. Not so a bit better than what Carl did earlier. So must have another moment there, Mr. Speedy. Good time from Rob, 120.0. Fantastic time, up into 6th place, above Erez as well. Fantastic time. Here we go now. Speedy, currently aptly named as at the bottom of the table. Crosses the line at a 118.6. Puts up the 3rd. Makes me eat my words instantly. Great time from him. Anyone else out on the lap? So we got Gustav. I don't believe he's pushing. Looks like he might be actually. No, he's going to be out of fuel anytime soon. So we'll have a look at his sector time as he crosses round the end of the straight. And then he had my first crash. Shit. My first crash back in turn 3. Because that was invalid his lap anyway. So whether that was, not going to be able to set a good one. He's twitching all over the place there. How did he crash on turn 3? Scotty improves massively, 118.3 after his spin earlier. So it's a good improvement from him. A couple more cars I've just seen in a little pack. Jack's back on track as well. So Jack started his first lap of Q2. So he's on an out lap at the moment as the Mercedes of Speedy gets out of the way. GGC right behind this as well, also setting his second run of the Q2 session. And then behind them, I think that will be Scotty coming back in after his lap. So yeah, a lot of these cars coming into the pits now. We have Erez coming out. So we'll jump on board with Jack. I'm actually going to go on board lap with Jack. We'll start. Cars didn't appreciate hot lap though. That's not a bad time. 119.4 on a hot lap. On a hards even. Is really good. Could see yourself through. Here we go now. Jack starting his session. Gustav believes he's safe. I kind of agree on him. So here we go. Jack on the softs. His first hot lap of the session. Lovely the way he rides them curbs there and keeps that car in control. Sweep in turn 3. Keeps it close to the grass, so always in control of his car. Now up to turn 4. Again, another sweeping as you turn back on yourself. 180, turn back. And then another 180, give or take 160. Down the hill, then up the hill again. Lovely stuff here from Jack. Avoids the curb on the inside there. Into 8th as he comes down to sector 3, 51 seconds for that sector. Takes a wide entry, a wide exit, and is in narrow. As he takes the wide entry, comes in narrow. A wide exit even, not a wide entry. Wide exit to a narrow entry. Nice done down the chicanes. No clipping them really heavily. Done very well there. It's going to cross the line. It's going to be a very quick time from Jack. A 116.9. Essentially a 117 dead. But fantastic time from Jack, beating his nearest rival by just over a second and a bit. Brilliant time. Or just under a second, I should say. Under a second. Who else we got on board now? So, that was a good lap. We've got a lot of cars out on track at the moment. Moylan, has he gone out on the softs? No, he's still on the hards. On an out lap at the moment. Johnny Stokes coming around the final corner. This could be the start of his lap, I believe it is. He's got fully RS. So Johnny Stokes started his flying lap there. Erez pushing as he comes around the final sector. Misses the curb a little bit on the... Well, misses the apex on the first chicane there. But a nice exit. Comes across the line. Does improve slightly and it jumps into 10th. Pushing Rob down into 11th place. So who else now? GDC also on a push lap. Jack, I believe, is coming in. That's Jack coming in. Carl on a push lap. Yep, he is. So we'll have a look at Carl. Navigates the chicane nicely. And a 1:19.5, 1.7 seconds improvement. Massive from Carl. Well done. GGC now. Can we see the same sort of gains from him? Crosses the line. Does improve our 4 attempts. Stays in 12th though. But does jump. Well, I say so. He jumps his teammate, who just instantly come out the pits. Who's that across the line? Johnny Stokes comes in second, 1:17.6. Brilliant time from Johnny, but it shows you how quick Jack is. Nearly 7 attempts faster. Who else we got on board? So Carl, we've seen have a lap. Ali Deef has invalid his lap. Avi's in the pits. We got a Ferrari of Moyland, who's come into the pits and not liking his lap, or doesn't believe. Oof. That's the harder the tire to go now. Needs to get in and out quickly and put on a set of softs. Falls in danger probably. Cherry coming around the final corner on his push lap. Whoa, I say on his push lap. He's 6 seconds slower, so he must have had a mistake. And now he's got no ERS really to push for his final lap. Could be in danger there. GGC. It looks like he's ERS saving, so he might be coming into the pits now. I think he will be because his teammate is right behind him. How's he breaking them all?
Because they're flimsy. You have to try it.
There we go now. Rob, we're going to bother Rob as he starts his flying lap. Evening, Cons, how are you doing today, bud? Oh, slightly cautious entry, taking a bit too much curb there on turn 2, which gives him a bit of a speed bump effect, slowed him down a little bit. Different line there than Jack we saw from Jack earlier. See, Rob needs to improve by about 6 tenths if he wants to see Q3. I didn't see what he split was, sector 1, so to make sure he check it sector 2. Clips the curve nicely there. DRS open. Now we'll have a look at that split time. Is it going to be enough? No, he's slower, as he can make up a lot of time in this last sector. It doesn't look good for Rob. So here we go, Rob now. Final corner. Rob's going to push now maybe and try again. Does improve a little bit, but not enough. He needed to put a 0 all into that. Booker Bronco going slowly, so I think he'll be out of this session. GGC definitely out as he's in the pits. Areas is starting another flyer, as you can see there. He needs to improve massively. Carl's out on track. He feels in danger, more than back out on track, and about to start his flying lap as well. And the Defa coming around the final corner to start his fly. I don't know how long was left. It can't be long, surely. So as the car drivers feel a bit in danger at the moment. Speedy's retired. I think that's the time to be safe with. That's 18.6. A lot of cars here that are very close together, separated by 5 tenths really, from 7th to 13th. It's very, very close now. So Booker there, maybe was he getting in the way of Jack a little bit? Jack's invalid it. Oh, he nearly hit the wall. Booker is struggling and coming into the pits, and there's in the quali there. So here we go, last chance saloons. Oh, wide there from Rob, and that's really going to hamper his lap. I don't think it was going to be much of an improvement though. It looked like he was a bit slower than last time about the DRS. Yeah, lost 2 and a bit seconds. That probably wasn't all from that. So Rob will be out of the session. GDC's out. Booker's out. Frenzy's out. Only one more to go out. Can Eres save himself here? Needs to improve by 2 tenths and does massively improve to 7th. Knocks Carl down. What can Carl do? Carl needs to find fractions of a second, and he knocks Cherry down. Purple sector there for Carl. Just needs to have a clean last sector. gain fractions of time. Aladifa also improving. Not go, so he's definitely safe. What can Carl do? Can we see two Aston Martins in the final shootout for top 10? Yeah, oh, I don't know. That looked close. I thought it looked like it was. Yes, it did. 10th place for Carl. Does enough. Having fun in there.
I'm trying to get this thing bar.
How much did he do it by? By quite a bit. He definitely found 3 attempts, so well done, Carl. So yeah, there we go. There's 10 shootout. We'll be seeing Jack, Moreland, Johnny, Gustav, Avi, Scotty, Speedy, Erez, Aladifa, and Carl all going for pole position. Saying goodbye to Cherry, GTC, Rob, Booker Bronco, and Frenzy, which means both Red Bulls are out, both Alpha Tauris are out, and who was the other one? Okay, so then obviously we got the Chubb, who didn't make it through to this session, and then Booker Bronco in the Ferrari. I'm good. Here for Speedy to DNF. So far, so good. You know, he's done a quick lap there. It's got potential to do well here, Speedy. Danny boy, you going to share a bed with Mummy tonight in there? Mummy going to sleep in there with you tonight? Yeah? It's not the best if that thing... Basically, what the problem is, we bought a bumper for the clock because Numbskull here headbutts it. And he's already ripped the bumper and broken like 2 of the strings on it already. Yeah, show us here. Yeah, this one of these things. So look, lovely thing, you know, nice and soft, and
and something has that, the other one
and
there.
that's torn to absolute shreds.
And that one.
Like, and then here as well. Not as bad though. This one just pulled that. This one is terrible. What he's done there. And you can see that on camera. But there you go. Ripped to absolute buggery. Yeah. Still can't see it properly, can you? It's all white there. That's a huge rip. Meant to be this. It's meant to be a string.
Stop, Danny, stop.
How much was this?
40 quid.
40 quid.
Look, we're down the fucking drain.
40 quid down the drain. Unless you do it upside down. But then you
Can
can
you take the baby a minute?
What? Oh, I don't know what you're doing to it. Are you eating it?
No, when he tries to stand up, he's pulling it.
Yeah. That's why he sits. Look, I don't know where he gets it from. Lounging out.
Actually,
Obviously, it's me. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? Dad's controller. So there we go. We're going to jump on board with Alabama. Shut up! Right. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you smiling? Get the sewing kit out. I need the fucking. I need the bloody. Cons.
Does Cons want to do it?
We'll have to give it to Nanny to try and sew. I'll be able to fix it. But not the best of designs, the baby can rip it so easily. Alright, go on the floor. Go on the floor. Well, bag off. Bye bye. Children, who would have them? That's what nannies are for. Exactly, nannies are for sewing. I can't sew for shit. Mummy actually can sew quite well. I've got to say.
Can't be asked.
Mummy can't be asked, she said.
Mummy's tired.
But there we go. So on board with Ali Defa. No, we were. Well, we was. There we go. Not the controller. It's a bad angle here. She's lazy.
Oh, is that Cons?
Yeah.
That Cons to piss off.
She said piss off. Crosses the line and sets the first time on the night in Q3 for a 1:19.4. Is it going to get immediately beaten? And I think I saw some rain. There is actually rain coming, which would explain why everyone's gone out on track. 10 minutes to rain. I just saw a droplet there. Speedy one. Well, okay, here we go. All the time's coming through. Jesus, there we go. 1:17, 1:18. Oh, one's fucking hell. too many times at once. So everyone trying to get out as quick as they can for this rain. It is now raining. You can see now droplets coming down. So there we go. So I did say rain was coming in quali, and here it is. So Jack 1:16.8, Moyler 1:17.7, Avi 1:18.1, Speedy 1:18.9, Adifa 1:19.4, Airways 1:19.7, Carl 1:22.1, Scotty. Oh, Carl's spun there. Carl Scotty a 1:39.7. Has to go around again. We did see a couple more cars come in there. Johnny a 1:19.2. Watch your head on my fucking mono. Could it be too wet now? Evelyn, Rob, glad to see you made it back. Avi a 1:18.1, yeah. Arrows a 1:19.7. This rain really slowing down this pack now. I did say rain was coming, and there it is. Look, Wayne, go away. Ow. Gustav. Has he missed his chance for pole? Is it by coming out too late? A 1:18.3. So you can see he's already slowed him down. This bit of water on the track. Scotty has to push again. What can Scotty do? It's going to be very difficult for him. Does do a 1:19.6, which jumps 2 places really. So Carl in a bit of trouble as well. Who's into the pits on 1:22.1. I think that'll be the only times we're going to see today. I can't see many drivers coming round again. Speedy is on the track at the moment, no, and looks like he is on a push lap. Yeah, no light flashing. So Speedy will stay on board with. A 1:18.9 he set just now. Can he push for higher before it gets too wet? Obviously, right now it's spitting. It's not heavy. It's literally just a bit of spit. So it's not going to make the track overly greased or overly wet where they're going to be disabling DRS. Make it greasy, yes. Bit wide there from Speedy. And wide again. So yeah, you can see the way the track's losing traction. This is not going to be a fast lap from Speedy. I think, yeah, DRS disable. It's too late now. You can see on that lap alone from Speedy how much he was losing grip-wise. The track extremely greasy. With a couple of droplets of rain. So I do believe Speed's just going to bin this off. I don't think he's going to try it. Is he going to cross? Yeah, he's going to come straight in. I think this is it for quali. Quali's done. And by looks at the weather report, it's going to get worse. It's going to get progressively worse. So there we go. 5 minutes to go in the session. Everyone in the pits, other than Carl, who's come out. And someone else just come out. So I think it was Scotty. No, Scotty's coming in. So yeah. Just Carl on track now.
Hey, where's his thing? His music thing.
Fucking hell, Carl. Just want to get some screen time, didn't you? That's all you want. He just wants to be famous. I want to be famous. Junior is a different level. Mate, Junior, cons, I will say, Hobo Junior, like I've said many times to people, he is part bat. The reason why I say he's part bat, because I'm getting another drink. Oh, that's the wrong place to get a drink from. The reason why I'm saying he's part bat is because during pregnancy, not only did Lexi catch COVID during pregnancy, we don't know who from.
You.
We don't know. There's no data to say it was from me.
You got it from
I just happened to have it as well at the same time. But anyway,
no, you gave it to me.
Someone gave us COVID.
Kevin
Us as a collective gave us COVID. As a team.
Right way. No.
Yes. No.
It's not.
Yes.
No, it's not, because that's supposed to be.
Yes, wrong way. Yeah, as a collective, we caught COVID. So, there's that. She also had a booster during pregnancy. So there's that. So I think the booster, the COVID mixed together, and now Danny is part bat.
I can't get it off.
Oh, for fuck's sake. have you done?
No, I've got it stuck.
Oh, God's sake, there you go. So yeah, so Hobo Jr. is part bat. Well, I call him Bat Dan. Bat Dan, na 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 na, Bat Dan, Bat Dan, Bat Dan,
After two.
Bat Dan. What? Yeah, Gustav currently trying to set another lap. I think it's probably too little, too late for him. Yeah, he's going to end up binning it if he keeps like this, but we'll watch. Explain exactly as I'm saying. It explains everything. It explains why he has to be hung upside down. It explains why he's an absolute psychopath that goes all the time. It explains why he screams, because it's like the fucking supersonicness like Zubat has. And it also explains why he don't sleep at night. And why he's got wings and hangs upside down and bites people. It explains everything. Bat Dan. He's going to be DXD Bat Dan. Enya. Yeah, talking about you. Bat Dan. Down there. Oh, you also don't like garlic. You're very strange enough either. Wee, big spin there from Gustav. Unsurprising.
Does not like garlic?
No, he does like garlic, but it just adds to the batness, doesn't it? So watching Gustav go rounds. Session's done with this rain. Called early. Game's called off on account of rain. Obviously, if Gustav does DNF, he won't start last. He'll start in 4th still. So, not the best from him, but it's not the worst place to be either. He's still in the 2nd row of the grid. But he is coming in now. Hopefully to, DNF. Goes out DNF to retire. So we can move on to the next session. But then again, he does retire. We still have drivers who haven't retired yet, who are just sitting in the pits. Wasting our time. I'm calling it. I makes you laugh because one of the drivers, being Jack, was moaning that we're starting late. Now he's got an opportunity to, speed things up a little bit, retire. His rain's come out early. He could have retired 5 minutes ago, but no. He's sitting there doing fuck all, watching the time go down, watching the rain fall down the window. Same as Avi, same as Johnny, same as Scotty, same as Erez. So yeah, I think it's tactics play here from the Haas and the Williams team, and then Jack just being Jack and just going, nah, fuck you all. You made us wait, I'm making you fucking wait. Yeah. 10 seconds to fill some gaps. There we go. Broke quality to a quick close. Good lap from Moyland, I've got to say. Good lap from Speedy as well. I think Speedy could have done a bit better than that though. 1:18.9. Could have improved there. But there we go. So that wraps up quali for today at Spain. Jack will be sitting in pole. Moyland will join them on the top on the 1st row of the grid. Nice to see Moyland back there again after so long. A little absence away does wonders in this game. Avi and Gustav occupy the 2nd row. Then we have Speedy and Johnny. Then Aladifa and Scotty, Erez, and finally Mr. Carl. Sorry, I paused for a second there because she kept saying Danny and I thought she was talking to me at one point.
No, Tom Banks is on your wheel.
I've got to remember that I share my name with my boy. Why don't you sit on the wheel with him? Especially as I'm not commentating. I can put the telly on, he can make it look like he's driving.
Exactly there.
So there we go. So just wait now for these guys to ready up. You can tell what console you're on doing this as well. Because normally the PS5 ones do quicker than that. Now we're getting a black screen. Lovely. There we go. Now they're going to get their setups on. Pick their strategies. Under fuel, over fuel. I believe that Weber is still from quali. I don't think it's from the new session we're going to be seeing. Because I can't see rain at the moment, but it does look cloudy. Don't give him that bag. I'm going to end up wearing that top still.
No, it's in a bag.
Yeah, but I don't want to really give him a plastic bag to play with.
I'm watching him.
Oh. A surprise for tomorrow's stream. Let him play with the box. I don't like it.
Why can't I play with the box?
I said let him play with the
Oh,
box.
but you said don't let him play with the box.
I said I like it, but it's just not what I ordered.
Well, not there you'll see it, are they? They only see the front of it.
Well, I know, but I still think it's shit. But there we go. So for the race, looks like looks like we're gonna have a dry race. No dramas here. Yeah, looks like a dry race. So we look at tyre choices.
No, stop.
There we go. So top 4 picking the hards with Jack, Moylan, Avi, and Gustav. Then we got 5th to 9th picking mediums. So Speedy, Johnny, Aladifa, Scotty, and Erez. Carl on the hards. Cherry on mediums. GC on hards. Rob and Booker both on mediums. Frenzy and Chubb both on hards.
Stop.
That's not. She basically dropped a tumbler. Best way to put it, a tumbler. Yeah, this one. She's She-Hulk, smashing shit up.
Who?
You.
Okay.
So here we go. Just waiting now for these lot to warm up the tyres. I can't see rain coming at all in this race. We'll have a look at the little tyre wear thing as well now.
It's downstairs, isn't it?
So, yeah, so we literally got oh, who's at the back? Rob. Just about to say we've got Alpine's top and bottom bookmarking the grid, and you have fucking ruined it because somehow you've got out of position. Is he doing an Andreas and spinning on purpose?
Okay, let's see.
Probably the most overtakes Rob's going to make in this race. Well, he tries to go around the outside of Frenzy there. Or the inside of Frenzy. The outside to the inside of Frenzy. And there we go. Now Rob can dart up the inside. Maybe get Booker's taking too much of the track up. So there we go. Now all these guys lining up on the grid. We'll stay on board with Chubb, who is the last car in the number 2 Alpine. As Rob finds his spot. There we go. Cherry's disqualified, so only one, that's not too bad. There we go, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 lights, and away we go. Very quickly done there. Cool, a couple of drivers out, I think how quick that was. Great start from Jack though, as he pulls away with DRS, so ERS burning away. Speedy up into 3rd already, so great start from Speedy on those medium tyres. Gustav battling it with Avi. Can they stay clean through turn 1? Yeah, everyone's going through quite nicely. Don't see any dramas back there. We'll keep an eye. No dramas. We're all good race at the moment. Here we go around turn 2. Oh, I've got little battles going on all over the place there. We see Speedy getting overtaken by Gustav. So back up, strip it down again. Chubb already up so many places in 11th right now. Great start from Chubb from last on the grid. Johnny has overtaken Avi on those medium tyres, obviously a lot faster than Avi's hards. So here we go. Great start from Johnny. Needs to make places up quickly. Speedy needs to catch up now though. He's done the hard bit of getting past Gustav, but allowed him back past again. That's not going to do him any favours at all. Chubb already up 10 into 10th. There's 6 places gained already for Chubb. And he's on the hard tyres, don't forget. Like, he's burning through. Rob's trying to follow him through there. He's going side by side with Mr. Carl. Great overtake there from Rob. Obviously, Rob is on those medium tyres, so he needs to really break ground quickly. If he can follow Chubb's lines through, he can potentially just be picking off one by one as they're defending against him. There we go. Oh, Gustav and Moyland swapping places into turn 1. Gustav burning a bit of overtake there. Obviously, these guys on the same strat. Why is it showing me not Moylan's car? There we go.
Babe, can you pass me a cherry coke from underneath the car?
Short answer is no, I can't reach.
You got lanky arms.
Yeah, but I ain't got bendable arms. Like they bend them up 4 different places to get down. So timing board's a bit screwed up. So I'm just going to keep an eye on this little battle here, as we do know they are quite close. Speedy's dropping back quite a bit now though from Moreland. I'll have a cherry coke as well.
Who said that?
And more cons.
Cons always a fucking shot.
I can offer you an empty Pepsi can. That's the wrong drink. There we go. I thought Pepsi can there.
Right, slurp.
Have a slurp.
Was it nice?
That was. Yellow flags are waving. Don't see why though. Oh, there is a stopped car. Oh, it's Rob as well. He was doing so well. Oh, he's got to start again from the back. That's I think it's number 13 car, Rob. Change the number.
Actually, babe, put the TV on so the baby can watch it.
Put the TV on.
Yeah, because he likes.
Got more remotes over there, babe. By the wheel.
Oh,
Just put it on.
he's doing his own thing, not.
There we go. Rob making a move there on Frenzy on their medium tyres. Good move. Trying to make some places back up after that mistake I'm sure he made. Oh, sorry, because she turned telly on. So turn off my stream.
What?
It's alright. We're back.
Your stream?
Yeah, it's back now though.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Well, I didn't think it would do it. Chubb up into 9th place. Obviously, his progression slightly slowed now as he's meeting a pack of medium runners. Yellow flags are waving again as Booker's gone round. And it looks like he's okay. No damage on that car though. So right now, top 3 kind of pulling away a bit from Speedy and 4th, but they are gapping themselves. So there's no DRS train forming. Speedy's still keeping Johnny Stokes right behind him though. Johnny is not really pushing on the RS, he's using Speedy. Speedy's not either though, to be honest. Both on the same. Avi is well right behind this pack, so he's actually a good spot for Avi really, because he's not really pushing to try to overtake these two. As Johnny, I thought was going to make a move there. Oh, that was Scotty, so I was on board with. Yeah, so Scotty needs to get past Avi really, because he needs to make the most of these tyres. But right now, in a DRS train, it's not helping him. And there we go, you can see ahead Johnny making a move on Speedy as they come round into turn 1. What an angle it's given me. Both angles, oh my god. Johnny does get Speedy, I can promise you that. Jesus, 2 bad angles. It ain't cherry coke, it's cherry Pepsi.
No, it's not.
Yes it is.
Oh yeah.
It's cherry Pepsi.
I prefer cherry Pepsi to cold.
I don't know really. It's got to be original cherry though, like
No, yeah, but not
the 0 one.
No, yeah, full fat one.
Full fat, yeah. Obviously, you've got Pepsi Max cherry.
Yeah, but is mine no sugar or something?
Well, it's Pepsi Max, so yeah.
No sugar. Yours has got no sugar then.
No, mine's got sugar.
Look.
Yeah, you tell her. So Speedy really struggling now. Lost a lot of time to Johnny already after a couple of corners. So there seems to be like a bit of a cork in the bottle really with Speedy. He's holding everyone back and allowing a little gap between each driver as they struggle to get past him. But there you go. So obviously Chubb is stuck. He's dropped back a little bit actually from Ali Difa. Yeah, it snapped.
Danny.
Well, not on board with Avi. I think he's too far away from Speedy this time, but he can set up for another attempt maybe later on. Moreland losing ground to Gustav. The gap between him and Johnny 3 seconds as Booker's gone round again. Ferrari not having a good day at the moment. So little gaps are forming now. Cherry struggling to get past Kyle though, which is a bit surprising considering that Cherry's on the mediums. Same with Erez actually. Erez behind Chubb in 10th place on their mediums, not getting past him yet. You can understand obviously Speedy and Avi, because obviously Speedy on them faster tyres got a lot of pace for a short amount of time compared to the hards anyway. But yeah, lovely little trains forming behind Speedy. All aboard the Speedy train. Choo choo! Is that funny, Dan? There you go. So Speedy losing, like I said, lost touch now to Johnny quite a bit now. 7 attempts back from DRS. So it's all down to his use of ERS. And there we go. Can Avi get a good exit out of this corner and make an attempt into turn 1 this time? Again, I don't think he's close enough. He's a bit too far away. Yeah, he's well too far away as they approach the braking zone. So Speedy's doing well. Tyres front are 30. What, the 30% on the front? No, I can't. 20. Okay, tyres done okay. 20% give or take all around. So not terrible. Avi obviously on the other hand behind slightly better, but they're not massively better. Just enough. Also catching this little train is Ali Defa, which is not going to help Chubb's chances, but then again Chubb seems to be losing time to Ali Defa at the moment, so it could help Chubb catch up to the back of Ali Defa if this train remains the same. Cherry's still stuck behind Carl, as you can see on the track map. They're right behind this little trio of cars here. Down the DRS straight now. I'm going to keep an eye on the gap. Again, Carl gets a great exit out of that corner, which opens that gap up to 7/10, which is far too big to make an overtake. He wants a milkshake. That's what he wants to do. Moreland's already 4 seconds back from the top 2. So, still keeping the gap between Johnny Honest. That's good for him. And there we go. This time, Avi a lot closer to the back of Speedy. Can an overtake happen this time? Looks to the inside, dives down. Can he get it stopped in time? No, he has to go wide. So Speedy can take that place back. Great positioning from Speedy there. Gets that place back. Could put Scotty under attack. Underfoot. Oh! Anyway, sorry about that. Baby started screaming. Yeah, so Scotty could have had a chance to overtake Avi there, but unable to that time. There we go. Just keeping an eye on this little gap now. So Speedy done really well there to defend. So Avi's got to start all over again. Fuel light flashing a little bit. Yellow flags are waving. I'm not sure what that's for. As GGC has gone round. Just spin from GGC. No damage on the car. Losing traction there. So, Rob's gone round again, I think. Yep, there we go. How has Rob got no damage from that? There must be damage on that car, surely, from that. How has he got no damage? He's planted that wall, full pelt, no damage. How? So we find out Moylan's forgot to put on the damage. And it's supposed to be null and void. Mate, how was that no damage on that? He's planted that wall massively. So Scotty chasing Avi down. Avi still hold on to ERS just from Speedy. Speedy tyres are okay at the moment, not terrible. I can't check the settings. I can. Just out of curiosity, he has put damage on, right? Like, don't tell me damage is off. Okay, standard. I was just really surprised then how Rob got no damage. Chubb up into 8th. Does finally catch Ali Defoe's. Tyres are probably feeling a bit worse for wear now. 30% tyres compared to, yeah, 20%. So Chubb's tyres doing amazing at the moment. This really going to start gaining ground now. Watch the gap between him and Scotty. 3.2 seconds as he catches the back of this pack of the Speedy train. The Speedy train doing its job right now very well. The cork in the bottle is holding strong. How long can he hold for now? These tyres are starting to fall off a little bit. Well, they will start to fall off a little bit. Avi needs to make the move down. He's wasted a lot of time here behind Speedy. He's lost a lot of time to the back of Johnny. Give or take 7 seconds back. Obviously, Scotty's okay where he is. He's on pace at the moment on those medium tyres. Avi's really going to be feeling stressed there, being where he is. So I say, hats off to Speedy, really holding back Avi as he's got DRS open, coming down that straight again, quite close to the back of Speedy, approaching very quickly. Speedy defends the middle, but not enough as Avi flies down the inside. This time, again, it's stopped. Scotty flies off there. I think he lost a lot of time there. Must have overbroke or late broke himself. And Avi is through. Speedy now has got the chance to break Scotty a little bit now, because Scotty, I was about to say, he was nearly a second away. But Scotty's going to reel him back in slowly. But the gap between them and Chubb is coming down quite quickly as they go further into the laps. Yellow flags are waving again. That's just booking out the way, I believe, and it is. So Speedy picks up the DRS from Avi this time. So this is going to help Speedy to pull himself along now. He can regain, just use Avi as much as he can to just pull him along. He's done the hard bit really, kept him behind. Now he's just got to stay with him. Gustav gotten a lot closer to Jack in the last few laps as well. They're going down with DRS. Unless Jack's made a mistake somewhere, I don't believe so. But Jack's now got a bit of threat there from Gustav. So keep an eye on this battle for a little while. We got some top. No, we don't watch first and second battle normally very often. I'm still keeping an eye on the little gap there between Avi, Speedy, and Scotty, very close together. Chubb's lost a bit of ground there though to these lot. He's lost like 3 tenths. Come here. Come here. Why are you screaming? You got some more jello for him out.
Oh, we put some on.
Come here, you. Oh, a little sleep. Yeah? Got a little
Oh,
sleep?
just start screaming.
Mwah.
Big butty of wire.
Don't bite the wire. I ain't gonna electrocute him, but it's gonna break my bloody wire. There we go. Oh, yes. I can't have that.
He's
Yes.
so tired.
Peace. Good. And the fastest lap of the race, and he's got DRS now on Jack. Oh, Danny, shush. Right. Let him cool about. That's what he wants to do. He wants to get down. He's at that age now where he just wants to be free. Wants to leave home, do his own thing. Scotty does overtake Speedy there, so losing a place. I think that's due to the fact Avi has broken DRS. So there we go. Scotty is through. Now Speedy has it all to do. He's got to stay with Scotty best he can. But right now we're watching the battle for first with Jack and Gustav, both on the medium tyres. Gustav right now, percentage-wise, give or take, low end of or high end of 30%. And I say that very similar, if not identical, to tyre wear between these two drivers. Moyland doing better actually on tyre wear, slightly better than tyre wear. So could come in, could stretch on maybe Moyland and pit a bit later than these two. Or pit a bit earlier and then use that tyre wear saving that he's doing on the mediums. We don't know. Here, Gustav now on just for the lead of the race. Jack defends the inside. Great overtake from Gustav. Not much Jack can really do there. And now Gustav leads the race, starting in fourth. Great recovery from him after that quali he pulled out late. Oh, someone spun there. Chubb's gone round. Oh, that's a shame for Chubb. He's had such a good recovery from where he started last on the grid, and he's sitting in 9th, but now under a lot of a threat now from Erez, who gets the move done. So here we go, look at that. Poor from Chubb, it's just such a shame. No damage, no DRS there. Cherry has a little look, but can't get that move done. We'll stay on board now with Jack. Can he get the move back past? This is going to be a little battle between these two. Warner would love to see some flags ahead of him, yellow flags ahead of him, if these two battling away. But they look quite comfortable, these two, other than solely the fact that they're battling each other. It must be uncharted territory for Jack, really, seeing Gustav, or having anyone to battle with. Oh, a bit wide there, that could have been a corner cutting warning. Gustav, fast lap of the race. DRS is open for Jack though as he comes down the back straight. No ERS usage though, so maybe not on this lap. He's going to go for it. Just not letting Gustav pull away. Gustav, on the other hand, 30% overtake, so used a little bit there. They are really gapping more than that, 10 seconds the gap between those two. Again though, Johnny's not caught up at all to the back of Moreland. I think his tyres have now left him. Being stuck behind Speedy probably not helped at all. Avi, on the other hand, getting attacked by Scotty as they go through turns 1 and 2. Side by side there. Good defence from Avi, and Scotty's still trying to push past, even though those tyres are starting to age quite heavily. Also, Chubb's got back past Erez. So both Hasses involved in little battles. Jack still keeping with Gustav. They go into the third sector. So I'm going to keep an eye quickly on these two while the top two approach the final sector.
Stop.
We'll jump to them now actually. We'll see what exit Jack gets out of the final corner. Gustav does very well there. Gets a lovely exit out of the final corner. 6/10 the gap. What does it decrease to before they get to the breaking point? A 10th down already. 2/10. Nearly 3/10 gain on that home straight there, just by DRS. Gustav obviously not used any either of ERS to defend that. Knew he had enough. Johnny's into the pits, so potentially early pit for Johnny in the Williams. Scotty now lost a lot of time there to average. I think his tyres are starting to fall off quite a bit. So could see some more pits coming very, very soon. Who else has come in? Erez has come in as well. Booker's tyres are a bit worse for wear, but he's spun a few times, and as I say that, he's gone off track onto the gravel. So where's Erez going to come out? So that's crucial on the hards now. Is he going to go? Oh, there we go.
No.
He's going to come out in front of Rob. That's probably the only place he can come out in front of. Rob's probably hoping for safety cars. He's potentially going to get lapped soon. Right, here we go. Jack a lot closer to Gustav this time around. Now both using ERS. Fastest lap from Jack. DRS open again, not using any overtake. He should really push. He wants to get that move done. I think it's too little, too late now. He really should have pushed that. I think he's trying to keep his DRS for the time being. But Gustav holds off Jack for another lap. Scotty's into the pits. First penalty already, or first penalty of the day is lap 16. That's Booker Bronco going wide. There we go, got some more mediums coming in now as Aladifa's pitted, Cherry's pitted. I'd imagine a lot more will pit in very, very soon. Speed stayed out on his older mediums. Whether he's told to do whatever Johnny does, whatever Scotty doesn't do. But he does need to really push because Scotty's going to be on fresh tyres. That yes, they're going to be slower because they're cold. But I'm not sure if the overcut is the one around here. Rob also staying out as well. Obviously he knows if he pits he's going to get lapped. This time Jack too far back from Gustav. More than 13 seconds away from these lot now. Losing a lot of time as these guys are DRSing, training themselves. Yeah, the flags are waving, and I think that's just Booker get out of the way. Yeah, it is. Booker's getting out of the way there. So Speedy now into the pits. We'll jump on board with Scotty. I do think Scotty's going to jump him here. I think Speed's going to come out quite far down. Oh, Booker's been disqualified. So maybe got beached there, Booker. We'll have a little look. Yeah, he's been beached. Booker got beached. Didn't make use of the reset the track. Scotty there flying past Speedy. I told you Speedy's plummeting down. He's going to come out behind this battle really, and it's not going to be best for him. He's come out behind the DRS train of Frenzy, who's on the older hards, who's not going to be pitting for at least a few more laps, and Scotty, who he's battling with today. Gustav has come in early, stop for the hards for Gustav. Had enough of that battle, I think, with Jack. Now Jack's got his chance to push. Will Moreland respond to this? No, Moreland's staying out. Moreland's happy with his tyres at the moment. Avi also could have the opportunity to pit. He's got basically on his own, Avi, at the moment. No one near him at all. We'll see what Avi does. He doesn't pit, chooses not to. So Gustav calling it early. He's going to come out in front of Avi though, so in clean air, a lot of clean air for Gustav. As we're seeing here, Avi overtaking Rob. Oh, he's been lapped now. Or GDC? Yeah, Rob, I think that was. Yeah, Rob. So what can Gustav gain now? As Chubb's also in from his mediums. Or for his mediums, I should say. So the mediums and hards wearing, well, lapping a bit, it's very similar, I should say. Obviously, the longer you could do on the medium, on these hard tyres, the better your mediums be by the end of the race, because you're obviously less wear. So this time Jack is in. Now Moreland, what's he going to do? Is he going to try and stay out and prolong his hards? He's too far back to really battle with these guys. He is going to stay out. Nothing to lose really. So if safety car comes out now, then Moreland's quids in, as he'll get basically save a lot of time on his pit stop. He's got nothing to really lose. Jack, is he going to get overtaken by Gustav? Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close into the turn one, side by side. Oh, nearly contact there. Gustav does get out, or just jump Jack. So a good stop there from Gustav to come in a bit earlier, but Jack's tyres won't take long to heat up, so he'll be back on his rear very soon. A lot of drivers now coming in from the hards. Moreland's the only one that's out, with a handful of others like GDC and Mr. Carr all staying out at the moment. Moreland really hoping for a safety car right now. He really is a safety car. His tyres aren't looking too bad, but they are starting to wear heavily, but he's got no one really to battle with. He was faster than Johnny, for example, and he does need to have the freshest tyres by the end. So right now he pits. He'd come out in third, so he's still come out ahead of Johnny. And he again choosing to stay out, so he's in a good place still. Still going to come out ahead of Johnny, so he's got no real threats to Johnny at the moment. Gustav's sitting fast lap of the race on his fresh mediums. Jack's catching back up though, but having to burn a little bit of the RS to try and get back in with DRS soon. Yeah, there's a waving again. Johnny's out! Johnny's crashed! This could be a safety car. It is! This is what Moreland wanted. This is perfect for Moreland. Oh, it's not actually. I say that. It's not really, because they're too close to him.
Johnny.
Oh, that's gutted for Johnny. Excuse me. Where's he lost it? Oh, he's got on the curb there. He's straight into a wall. Mr. Carl is in, so he's going to save a lot of time on his pit stop there. I think Moylan needed that a lap earlier, potentially. A lap earlier. Fresher tyres. Yeah, he's got fresher tyres and they're going to be less worn, but it's not the best. If obviously a lap later, potentially could have been a chance to jump everyone. But yeah, he's on fresher tyres. He's going to retain third place easily now. No doubt about that. Does Jack they have to stay out. They can't pit. A lot of drivers I think will come in for fresh tyres. Moreland is in. I would be surprised if anyone else came in who had just pitted for mediums. I wouldn't be surprised, for example, if Scotty or Speedy come into pit. If like Speedy has got a set of mediums, if they've gone for the harder strat, will he pit? Chubb's obviously already pitted, so 2 lap old. Rob's got a drive through. The speed under the safety car. That's his race pretty much done and dusted. Has been lapped as well, so no chance for him to unlap himself. I think he's too far away, as they are meeting the back of the pack now. Scotty stayed out. Speedy is coming in. There's a good shout from Speedy to come in. Put on the fresh hards, mediums even, fresh mediums. He'll lose out to Chubb. Not the worst thing to do in the world. He might come out ahead of Cherry. Obviously, Cherry's on the delta at the moment, so it'd be very tight. Didn't pick garage yet, or is he coming out? Yeah, he's coming out now. Cherry has got past him though, so 2 places lost. He'll come out. Oh, it's be close between him and Mr. Carl. Carl's gonna beat him out. So okay, a few places lost from Speedy, but not the bad shout there to come in for fresh mediums. He can now relax. Rob, on the other hand, pretty much screwed. I wonder if Moylan's is going to let him pass, and if Jack and Gustav will do the same. Obviously, with the drive-through anyway, it's going to put him out of sync. I think Jack and Gustav are way too... Yeah, I think they are. They're very, very quick, these two. But the only thing that's going to help, that's going to do more than a bit of justice right now, is having the fresher tyres compared to Avi. But by the looks of it, he's got the pace of Avi today. What he does need is some sort of contact between Gustav and Jack, or for their tyres to suddenly fall off. Robbie is letting Rob through. Could we see the same from these two though? That might not have helped, because Jack might not want to let Rob through. Will they let him through? It's a big question. Obviously, if they don't, Rob's in a bad place anyway. Let's be honest. You almost want to get your horn out and just, come on, please, like I'll come through. Is Jack to be aware though to let Rob through? Or would he want to? He hasn't got to, in all fairness. I would be surprised if Robson doesn't get that back though. I think Moreland, Rob needs to be if he wants to try and get through, maybe he should give a signal saying like, come on, can I come through? Obviously, if Jack lets him through, doesn't mean Gustav's going to let him through either. So it might not be in a good place here. Bob's just going to pit. Might retire. Or he's just going to be at the back of the pack. And out of everyone's way. Which probably would be the thing to do. Set of mediums. back of the pack. So a full lap down. Frenzy doing as usual and pitting out of sync. So Rob now 1 full lap down from everyone, give or take 1 driver. But you know, long race to go. Still 12 laps to go. There could be another safety car. There also could be a chance for DNFs. You just don't know.
No.
Obviously, if DNFs happen nearer, like say the last 5 laps, safety car comes out, everyone pits. Rob could potentially come back into it, but obviously it'd be very difficult for him to do that. So I believe safety car will be in this lap. There we go, DRS. Sorry, safety car in this lap. So now Moyland will get his tyres warmed up along with everyone else. Gustav takes the pace of the cars as the new safety car. We'll stay on board with Moyland and see what kind of restart we get from Gustav.
Babe,
Yo.
got plastic in his own.
Oh, ow.
Danny. Danny.
So here we go. So safety car now in the pits. Gustav still not gone yet. He has gone now though on the exit here. Not really caught anyone out though. Not at all really. Everyone's done the exact same thing. I think he called that a bit too late, made it a bit obvious where he was going to go. And restarts that. So not the best restarts from Gustav. Chubb looks like he's going to make a move there already on Abbey, but thought better of it. Cherries could get swallowed up here on these 8-lap-old hards. Chose not to pit, taking track position. Rob has come into the pits for a Surtees drive-through, I'm assuming. So he'd want a safety car out straight away. But again, he's still a whole lap down, so it's not going to do him any good. And there we go. So on board with Moyland, as you can see already, Jack and Gustav gapping him very quickly, already up to a second, as they've not even done 1 full lap yet. These two up front have a lot of pace. Oh, while we're looking at the back of everyone's cars. Thank you. Give me a decent view. Speedy getting past Mr. Carl already early. Thought I'd twitch down someone then. I think there was. I think it's all good. Moyland's already got a second on Abbey, so Moyland now in a bit of a world of his own. He will be very soon anyway. Chubb is coming on. Is going to be attacking Abbey very soon if when DRS comes in. And Adifa getting past Carl as well. I can't get to swim out. Hey, what are you doing now? Yeah.
Trying to get wires.
Right, look, go that way. Go that way. Be gone. No rain expected of this race, so yeah, it's not gonna. I was retired in the pits. I'm not surprised, in all fairness. He might potentially jump in here. I would assume he would do, to be honest. I'm gonna turn the weather off. There's no point having that on. It's gonna be dry all race. We know that now. GDC could be overtaken here, making a move on Carl, who's seems to be dropping like a rock at the moment. No, just holds it off for the time being.
Don't you know the baby's back there?
He wants this. Take this over there. Look. Fast lap from Gustav, 1:19.4. What can Jack do? Not a lot at the moment. DRS has now been enabled though. And unfortunately Rob's car is on track, so I hope it doesn't get in the way. Could cause a madness depending on where this car is. It's off track. It's okay. Stay off track, stay off track. Oh my god, braking boards are gone.
It's
Speedy's going to be fuming.
You can't take your drink out.
Has pulled over to the side, yeah. Braking boards have all gone. On one side of the track anyway.
Try to get your drink.
So Speedy now back with a battle for with Scotty, but Scotty with his, well, I say rival in this. GDC's out. GDC's crashed. And safety car again, the full safety car has come out. Now, what do? Do you pit for softs? Or do you stay out? Obviously at this point, if you pit for softs, you're going to be dropping heavily down the back of the pack.
I know.
So once again, we're going to see no points scored for AlphaTauri. Only 2 drivers remain that will not score points. Everyone will score points. Yeah, well, what do? I think I stay out, didn't you? Oh, because that's coming in. Oh no, he's done with it. He's done with it. Oh, Moylan is coming in then. Moylan's risking it. Moylan's coming in. Strange call. Moylan was on the best tyres out of everyone. Cherry's staying out, so he thought about it, but he's staying out. So Carl's coming in. Erez is staying out. Frenzy's coming in. Weird call from Moylan. I think if I was him, I would have stayed out. He was in a decent position. I can't see him making any much gains now, really. That's probably a bad call from him. He's now down in 10th. From 3rd to 10th. With not many laps. And he also, like I said, he wasn't really under any threat from Avi on those medium tyres. And they were fresher. I think he just give up a podium there, Moylan. Typical Ferrari. Poor call.
No, don't try and climb up your bed.
Am I wrong in this situation? Would you have done the same thing? Or is this another Ferrari clown moment? In. Out. I think Ferrari have balls that up. The only benefit is safety car won't be too long. It might only be one more lap. Depends if these two can catch up. Obviously, if you're Mr. Car and Frenzy, you want this to be restarted quickly. Because you want to make sure that their mediums... Well, they're going to make it to the end anyway, but obviously you want to have the most laps possible. I mean, it could still be called in now. It'll be a very late call though, so not very possible. They don't mean it in this lap, so it will be one more full lap. See, if I was Frenzy, I'd come in again and get the extra lap fresh tyres if you have them. But yeah, not the best call from Warner. That I don't think. I think he should have stayed out. He had the legs over Avi easily with these fresher mediums.
Danny.
Maybe he was thinking about Chubb, worried about where he was coming. But again,
No.
I don't know. I think he was a lot faster than these guys. Cherry's the only one that really should have thought about coming in. But obviously, 12 lap holds hards against fresh mediums and now some soft runners. Not the best place for Cherry, but obviously he's sitting in 5th at the moment with only, give or take, 4 racing laps to go. And that's the other thing. Moylan's and Carl and Frenzy have got to clear as many drivers as they can in 4 laps. And DRS will only be available for 2 of them. Well, 1.5. Yeah, I'm not sure it's a good call. But I might prove. I'm hoping I'm proven wrong. Safety car does need to come in now, though, and it does. There we go. Safety car is in this lap. Gustav needs a better start this time. That restart wasn't the best. It was kind of obvious when he was going to go. Ideally, he wants to slow it down a lot more. So the safety car is basically in by the time he gets to the chicane, or the start of the chicane. Then he can kind of go whenever he wants, and ideally mid chicane you want to really go, as long as you've got heat into those tyres. But right now it's another faster restart. Again, looks like he's going to wait until late in the day. Jack's already aware of it now. And again, not really caught Ari out this time. Avi out even. But not really caught out Jack. So this battle will resume. Speedy's got a good jump there on Scotty as he's coming down into turn 1. Scotty defending the outside. Speedy dives to the in. Defending the inside, dives to the out, but good defense there. Moreland already got up one place. This is crucial for him now. He needs to pick off at least 4 cars in this lap to make this bold call work. But at the moment he's getting involved in a bit of traffic there. He has Speedy in the party with him. Speedy probably won't fight him really, and it doesn't even matter. Goes around the outside. Brilliant move there from Moyland. Speedy's trying to hold on to it, but unable to with the grip that Moyland has on those softs. Has 3 places. Now he's got Scotty and Cherry. Now this is crucial again because Cherry's on them hards. That shouldn't be too much of a fight really for him. But it needs to be done quickly. Oh, late on the brakes there from Moyland. Has got the grip though to cut on the inside. Fantastic overtake there from Moyland. Does get past Scotty. Or just as Scotty's still on his inside there. But yeah, Scotty has to yield that one. I'm not surprised. Moyland now chasing down the hard runner of Cherry. Up already into 6th and already up the back of that Red Bull. Using all of his overtake he can. Look at the gap already opened up between between Cherry and Chubb. The inside line already chosen from Moyland. Cherry can't do much about that. Moyland through already into 5th. He has 2 places to gain to be back where he started. Can he do it? Avi's already dropped down 3 seconds to the top 2. So Moyland got quite a lot to gain in give or take 3 racing laps. Technically 4 racing laps. That's a good start. Carl up into 9th place. Frenzy not making it in much inroad really. Needs to do so. Needs to be a bit more aggressive, Frenzy. Time gain though from Moyland, it's ridiculous. He needs to catch up before DRS as well. Already down on ERS. Fastest lap obviously on the cars from Moyland as well here. I understand the risk he had to take, but he's obviously put a lot of pressure on himself now. Already within DRS of Chubb, but he needs to gain more. Yellow flags are waving again. He doesn't want that to be a safety car. I don't think it will be now. It's a bit too late, and I think it's Mr. Carl who's spun it on his soft tyres. Has he beached it? No, he's okay. I think he might have beached it to reset the track, possibly there, which is fine. We have beached it. Moyland fast lap of the race. Can't see anyone beating that today. But he's now depleted his overtakes. So it's now purely on these tyres. What can these tyres do? Carl's probably going to retire in the pits here. This is really crucial for Moyland now to make this move done. He has got a lot more traction. And DRS is available now, so here we go. This is the problem though he's going to get, because Chubb's also got DRS to Avi. Chubb defends the inside line. Moyland doesn't matter. They're going to sweep around the outside. Has got the grip to hold that. And he'll have the inside line for the next corner. Oh, Chubb's not really leaving him that much room, but just enough. But this is not what Moyland wanted really. Getting involved in the battle with DRS as well, the DRS train. Gustav sent fast lap of the race now, so takes it away from Moyland. Moyland DRS open again. Only 2 laps now for Moyland to try and do something. Jack and Gustav, the battle's pretty much done there. This is a mistake from one of these drivers. So we're watching this from Moyland. Has he got the legs in those softs to get past Chubb and then to get past Avi? Already depleted his overtake. He needs to make a bold call. Don't be too friendly. His tyres will be starting to feel a bit worse for wear each lap. He's He has made the inroad very quickly up, but Chubb still with that DRS. It's not going to help him at all. Where are you going? He has got DRS here again. This time Chubb knows what he's doing, defends that well. Moylan tries to come to the inside this time. Slightly better traction, but it's not enough. Can he cut to the inside? No, Chubb has that covered off.
Danny.
So Moylan's here. I think, like I said, made that mistake. Gustav another fast lap here. Oh, there's a kick out there from Moylan's. That's potentially going to cost him. You can see now Chubb is flashing on overtake. It's not going to do much good now as they enter the final lap of the race. Moylan's tyres are pretty much going to be dead after 6 laps. Now what can Chubb do? Can Chubb get onto the podium now? You can see Avi's flashing, he's flashing, Moylan's in a good place there. Moylan can see 2 cars flashing, so it could be a chance for Moylan to make a risky play and try and get both cars, but he needs to do it quick. Chubb, oh, he's just holding on. He's just holding on, Chubb. Frenzy trying to make a move past AD for yellow flags are waving, and that's Carl gone round again. Won't make much difference now. DRS enabled. This is Moylan's last chance. He has got overtake. Can he dive to the inside of... Oh, it's a late dive there. Oh, they've both gone wide though. This is Moylan's chance. Can he get both of them? Goes round the outside. Avi's slowed down Chubb. Moylan's got the space now to cut to the inside. Can he get it on the last lap of the last corner of the race? I don't think he can. He needed that a bit earlier. But can he get the drive out of this final corner? It's so close now. Gustav wins the race. Jack comes second. Who's going to come third? Oh, it's so close. Moylan just comes fourth. Oh no, that was so close. Avi takes 3rd place and the podium. Moylan will come in 3rd, fourth even. Chubb must be gutted there. Had a sniff at 3rd and takes 5th. Oh, what an unbelievable race to end with. And I was waiting now for Carl, who's just going to crawl round. Oh, so close. So yeah, so well done Gustav. Great race from him. He had a lot of pace today. Jack couldn't really have anything, didn't have anything to answer with, but in the end, even on those fresher medium tyres, had Gustav beat. Avi comes in 3rd, Moylan in 4th, Chubb in 5th, 6th is Scotty, 7th for Speedy. Cherry holds on to 8th, that's good for him on those hards. Adifa in 9th, French takes the last point in 10th. What an end. You fucked up there, Moylan, I've got to say. I think you gambled, this didn't pay off. I think you should have, you had Avi on pace easily. You pulled a Ferrari strategy there, 100%. But a great race, a great way to end it, and a great return as well. So well done for the battle. Yeah, I can imagine that was fun. But there we go. So for the last time tonight, here is your final finishers. Gustav coming in 1st, starting in 4th after that wet quali we saw in Q3. Just a good recovery for him. Jack comes in 2nd, Avi in 3rd. Moylan's, who made the bold call to go onto these softs, doesn't pay off, but does finish in 4th, so well done to Moylan's. Chubb comes in 5th, Scotty in 6th, Speedy in 7th. Cherry, who holds on them hard tyres, will claim 8th. Adifa in 9th. Frenzy, who also took the gamble on the softs, comes in 10th, getting that 1 point for Red Bull. Then the non-scorers, we have Erez, Mr. Carl, who unfortunately was a bit too off, but not on the pace today, and Carl made a few mistakes at the end there, cost him a few points. And then our DNFers, GGC, Robson Racer, Johnny Stokes surprisingly, and Booker Bronco. So this could mean a bit of a change up in the when it comes down to the constructors, with Johnny missing out on points, Alpine both scoring well, McLaren scoring okay as well, really, with a 1st and 4th, as they've seen more than they will be driving for McLaren. Haas again, heavy points for Avi, not any for Erez, so potential losing touch a little bit there. But yeah, it's going to be interesting when we see the tables next week. But yeah, thank you very much for all watching. Don't forget, I am next live tomorrow for the DXD FIFA Chairman League. That'll be Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we are back live again. Well, I'm not back live again. My POV will be after that on Friday for the TTFL, and then obviously for RPR GP2. But if you want to watch live commentary for that, do check out DXD Rob Sim Racer for TTFL Tier 1 and DXD Moreland for TTFL Tier 2. For RPR GP2, the pair of them, so check it out on Twitch. And then for Saturday now, our new feature on Saturday is the F2 SL League, so the Formula 2 Saturday League, hosted by Nevo Gaming, again on Twitch. So F2 is the brand new season, already up. It looked like it was actually a fantastic race to be involved in on Saturday, so do tune into that. And then we're back here on Monday for the next race in RPR, which will be, I can find it. Can I find it? No. Push right, that's the way we go. Our next race will be the Japanese Grand Prix, and it's a sprint race in Japan. A sprint in Japan for the next race. Definitely tune in for that, so I can't wait for it. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm Bendezi Hobo. Good night.